Welcome back. We're going to find out today if these can actually be removed without having to take this whole door card off. So, there's virtually no information about this process that I could find. When you Google search it, the AI says, oh yes, you can just pop these out of the door, but I could not find a reference from anybody if you could do this or not. So I thought I would try a video to see if you could or couldn't, because I need to do some repairs to the lights in this back, both sides in the doors. I am not seeing this being a poppable unit. I'm not seeing it. I thought maybe if I used a screwdriver and pulled up, then I could wedge a plastic tool under there. But I don't think so, man. I'm just not feeling the love here. At all. Nope, something just broke. I heard it. Shoot. Something just, yeah, the snap broke off the thing. Now I gotta open the door up anyhow. Darn it. The snap busted. Then I gotta go open the door to get it out. Okay. It fell inside the door. Okay, once again, we're back to taking the door card off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the placement that keys it into the hole there. We gotta take the whole door apart because this does not come apart that way.
Torch driver right now. It is a T30. Whew. And now I will get a set of forceps. There's one screw. That is not the original screw. I can tell by looking at it. It should be black. So someone changed the screw on that door. Okay, it'll still be tight. It's kind of hard to believe that it would still be tight. Okay, I think it finally came loose. It's a pretty easy, straightforward job, but it should have just come out of the door from what I understood. Hard to do with gloves on, folks. It is very cold.
I guess not. I guess that's foam. Ooh, the bugger's tight. How is that tight? This one's exceedingly tight compared to some of the other ones. I'm impressed that it's so tight. I thought I just heard the metal piece. Yeah, I thought I just heard it. But I guess I didn't. Weird. I just heard it, but I didn't, I guess. That weird. Huh. Where did it go? Is that weird? Oh, I hear it. Where is it? Huh. There it went. It fell inside the plastic part of the door. And this is what we've got. We've got the rear door now of the switch for a Hummer H3. 2006 to 10. This one's got a light bulb, so does the other one. They both have their bulbs burned out, so I just now showed a little bit ago how to take it out. Not as easy as they make it sound. These metal prongs should not rip out of the plastic. Like I said, according to the AI on Google, you should just easily be able to gently pry these out of the door. They're not so easy. So we first have to put this black clip back into it. And I don't know if that's going to be possible. We'll find out. No, once again, I think we've got bent clips. Okay. I didn't think that these were supposed to rip out of here, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to stay dug into the plastic. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, it's back. You have spring loads on this side, and you should theoretically be able to take and do it. But you just saw how I ended up having to rip the door apart anyhow to get this black clip, because once the black clip bends and falls in the door, there's no way to get it out. So let's get on with the show. So you take a screwdriver here, right here, folks, right there. You're going to go in there and you're going to turn this big screwdriver in there. One rotation. Now that one comfortably just fell out. Thank God for that, because I bought brand new T4. And here they are. Let's just pray and hope that the ones I ordered are the correct ones. They seem to be from the look of them. The bulbs seem rather small though, like they used a lesser bulb. And we gotta hope and pray that these are the right bulbs, because they may not be. These might turn out to be a total farce. And yes, there are 2 doors to do, not one, because again, hey, there's nothing wrong with this Hummer, sir. When you buy it, it'll be a beautiful car for you. As I've said, everything pretty much has been burned or torched or ruined so far. No, these will not work once again, because they do not have the doohickeys on the right side, I don't think. Okay, hold on. We gotta go the long way home here. Take the long way home. Take the long way home. Yes, these won't work. Darn it. See, here's the switch if you actually take it apart. That's what it looks like. Because there's no pad. Because this sits this way, folks. Yeah, I'm wondering if GM, because there's literally no pad on that side, if they had a reverse one or never intended to use it. Because I don't have a single light bulb that's like that. They all have their pads on the bottom, and these are all designed to work with the GM products. So I'm thinking no, that they never intended light bulbs. So, like I stated, this is normally not how you would repair this, but GM did not allow for a bulb on this, believe it or not, the way they put the pads on, because what I saw come out of that was the OEM bulb, folks. So they never, I don't think they ever put the pads or the wire on the 08, the right light bulbs on the 08 to make it work. So we're now out in my kitchen, obviously. I've got the soldering iron going. It's a YIHUA 939D Plus. I've used this for quite a while. It's an excellent soldering iron if you've never had one like this. I very much enjoy it. Yeah, I very much have enjoyed this soldering iron. Does a beautiful job of contacting everything. Yeah, so unless I'm missing something, and maybe I am, I had to do this in an old 06 H3 also that had problems with the HVAC controls. Now those, I eventually sourced the correct light bulbs. And as I just stated, I'm absolutely certain that there are correct light bulbs for this. Takes a very steady hand, by the way, which yours truly does not have anymore. I used to years ago, but I don't anymore, man. something happens as you hit 55. You start to shake more, and anybody who's in their 50s will know what I'm talking about. I don't ever remember this being the case when I was a young man, but now that I'm in my 50s, I shake a lot more. I don't know why, but I do. And I was going to say I'm not going to do both of them today, but that would be just ludicrous because I've already got out all the hardware for it. So it would be silly to not do both of them. And that usually will take the cake for fixing this. Yeah, usually that's all you need to do to fix these. If they don't want to play nice, you usually do nothing more than solder them to the board. Ooh, hope I didn't just break it. I might have. Did I? I don't think so. I think it still looks okay. Yeah, I think that looks okay still. I don't think I broke it. Thank God for that. Okay, make sure that if you put your little grubby fingers on it to wipe it off with a shirt or a towelette or something. And then I'll usually just kind of push it to the center like so. We'll be back. I've already shown you on the GoPro how to solder this light bulb in. And I was out in my kitchen doing it. Sorry, like I always say, the production value on here is so high. I try, folks, I really do. But hey, this is life. This is how it goes. So we got it soldered on. We got to keep it away from other things that it could connect to inside of here. We don't want it ripping or tearing or shorting on anything. And then I just put it right down into the hole. And it could be, folks, that GM never intended for light bulbs in this fixture. It could very well be. Because this bulb looks brand new. It's never actively been used. Although this one, see, there is a specialized bulb. There's a tiny little metal copper line that connects to the top. So right in there, there's a little copper line. You can see it, I hope. Hope you can. Right there where I'm pointing. So this was the correct bulb. So this bulb may be burnt out. And we're back. We're going to lose light pretty soon. I got to go run errands, so I guess I will have to wait for the other door till another day. Bring this in. There you go, right there. Then you got your yellow and your green. Try not to punch a hole through your speaker. That would be bad. Wrong way. Well, I'm just not having a mechanically inclined day today, am I? I seem to be being stupid today. I seem to be having a dumb day today, not a smart day. Some days I have smart days, some days I have dumb days. See, this is that back door that needs repair. You can see the rust. There's been water getting in, I see that. Huh. I can already tell something's not lining up. Because usually when they line up, they're golden. They'll line right up into those holes. Yeah. Off here. There we go. Okay, let's put this back together. First hole is right here. Got to pull the metal tab up. You can then slip this in and thread it down. And then, so you can tell somebody's been here. That is not the OEM screw, that one. There was a lot of mischief with this car before I got it. Yep. either from the person who owned it before the people I bought it from, or I don't know. Nice enough couple, like I've said. I thought they were okay. Alright, I've replaced the bulb twice now. Okay, well that is 2 different bulbs tested. I doubt 2 of them in a row would be bad. One of them possibly, you know, these are from overseas and they're cheap bulbs, so I don't mean cheap price, I mean cheaply manufactured. And so we will see on this next one. There it is. Okay, this goes on like so. And this is the one I always have trouble with, is this style of one. And you don't want to just beat it, folks. I've said before, you'll break it. They're very tiny little pieces. And you cannot put much, if any, force on them. There we go. Excellent. Okay, we're back again. And I've decided to just take the whole door card out because it makes no sense going the other route because it just pops and falls in the door anyhow. There we go, and there we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a mark, a key to put it into this hole. Ugh, they're pooping on my car, the birdies. They're like pooping everywhere lately. Darn it. That's nasty, man. They are nasty. Yeah, they are some nasty little buggers, man. They poop on everything. You ever want to see how truly control-less you are in life? Try to tell a whole group of birdies that they can't poop. That's how completely useless and out of control you are in life. That's how little control we really have. You can't even tell a bird not to poop. They've now pooped twice on the car. They probably are pooping on me for all I know. I'm sure they are. Okay, get you back up so you can see. And no, folks, I didn't want to have to do this today, but I'm here to tell you that these just rip the keys out of them anyhow. The little metal strips pop out of them anyhow, and then you got to open the door up anywho. So it does not work. I know that the Google AI states that it will, but I could not get it to work. No. it. Where's the other one? Okay, this could cause a problem. The other screw. There it is. Thank God we found it. That's what you heard bouncing around out here. All of this outside and show you the easy method to do it. I don't know if there is an easy method, honestly. Because, as you could see, if you try to force this out, right here, if you try to force these out, they literally pop and fall inside the plastic framing of the door. So it's kind of pointless. So you're better off opening this up and doing that. Take the whole door card out. It's literally a 2-second affair. Not taking the door card out, but popping this out. You then just take a tab on that side, lift up, a tab on this side, lift up. And again, and there you go, you're open. And that's it, that's what it takes. This is a much longer way to do this, I realize that. I realize that someone's gonna say, hey, that's not the right way to do it. And you're probably right. But reality and wishes generally don't come in the same. A reality and a wish generally do not fall into the same realm. And it's a wish to think that you're going to do this the easy way. Now, and you probably couldn't even see any of this while I was doing it. I apologize. So what I was saying is that I'm soldering them here. And then I soldered them here, and I pre-tinned it. Yep. And that's it. And they have to be pointing that way because they're going to go into the hole that way. And that's all you do. Make sure you do not get your wire scraps caught. You can take it apart. And I could not find a single video on how to do this taking it apart. The problem is that these metal tabs that are spring-loaded tabs will rip their stakes out of the plastic, and then they fall inside the pocket of the door here, and you got to take the door apart anyhow to get to them. So on the second door for the back, I just forewent. Let me get that back together. Sorry, folks. On the second door, I forewent, wasting my time doing it the other way. Make sure you get the guide pin and the guide pin in, or it won't lock down. Now it locked in beautifully. Didn't have to force it. Very nice, huh? Now, that's it. We're going to go outside, put it together, and hope it works. Now, I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, I have my doubts about this working. I truly do remember seeing a thread, a post, at some point on a Hummer forum talking about this exact same thing. That it would not work unless you did something, contacted a power wire to something or something. But I don't know what year it was. I'm pretty sure it was 08 and up. Okay, we're going to put this back together. Once again, be careful for your speaker down below. Can't see. It is right there, right? Now, what the heck is the problem? I really have difficulty with this today. Well, maybe it's just me, right? I'm just stupid or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid today. Yeah, maybe I'm just being a numbnuts today. There we go. Get the switch together. Maybe that's all it is I'm just being stupid today. Plain and simple. maybe I am. Maybe I'm just being a knucklehead today and not thinking my things through before I do them. I'm trying, folks. This isn't the easiest thing, so bear with me. Yeah, just the production quality, I'm sure today is going to be foul. Little joke there because of all the birds, you know, foul. Little poor humor there for you. These nasty little birdies keep pooping everywhere. Wow, they're just pooing on everything. It's really gross. My Hummer here is just covered in bird poopy. Everywhere, bird poopy. They are pee-peeing and pooing on everything, so pretty gross, actually. My windows are covered. I just washed them the other day with window wash at the gas station. And they are nasty again. I mean, just poo covered horribly. Oh, they pooed inside the door handle. Darn it. That is nasty, man. So let's bring this to a close. Very cold out again today. I'm guessing it's negative wind chills and very, very chilly. And of course, being pooed on by birds is disgusting and gross too. And I did not know we were going to need the soldering station. But above all that, I don't know if it's actually going to work. Because as I stated, it may not have the proper circuitry built into the board to make it work. I do remember a thread on a Hummer forum talking specifically about this matter and having to do extra wiring and soldering. I guess I'm going to find out because I've now replaced the lights a second time on the driver's rear door. And I've gone, now you have seen that I've replaced the lights in the driver's main control board on the driver's door. And now on the passenger rear door, I've gone ahead and soldered in the light bulb to make it work because I'm running into trouble where they won't contact or something's not working. I'm sure we'll probably, if need be, have to revisit this again. If not, hey, thanks for stopping by, and make sure to come back. We want you back. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll talk to you later. Bye.